Wow, this is really something. It's really great to be here in person. It really is, and thank you all for taking the time to join my session. I got to tell you, I've been looking forward to this all year, and what a big year it has been for Sitecore. It's been a huge year. So it's a real privilege to be here with you and share our vision for the future of Sitecore, but also our vision for the future of the market more broadly. Sitecore has had a long and storied history in the DXP market. We were one of the original vendors that defined the web CMS category. We pushed to innovate around web CMS to establish the DXP, setting the pace for the industry once again. And today, we're on a mission to redefine this category again with our composable DXP. You'll have heard some of Steve's announcements at the keynote yesterday. In particular, he laid out an ambition for us to be the leader in content and a disruptor in engagement and commerce. So today, I want to spend some time on how we're thinking about this from a product strategy perspective, and more importantly, I want to get into the details of all those new products he announced. Every customer journey is unique, and grabbing their attention in a TikTok world is incredibly hard, and keeping them engaged is even harder. And their expectations are continually rising. Customers expect their digital interaction to be as easy as grabbing a cab on Uber or booking a stay on Airbnb. Some customers may want to self-serve digitally. Others may want to speak to a person at some point in the customer journey. Everybody is different. But regardless of the how, every customer expects their interaction to be fast, frictionless, and relevant. Understanding this and being able to meet and beat your customer expectations is a huge opportunity for your brand. It's not easy, but I'm here to tell you that you've got a partner in Sitecore who understands this. It's not just that your customer is unique, your business is unique, your brand is unique. We've got incredible customers in every industry, from fashion to airlines to manufacturing, and all these businesses have different business models. They have customers that are looking for different things. But one thing remains consistent. Each customer has its own brand promise. For a retailer, it's how the customer feels when they walk into your store and pick up your product. For an airline, it's how they feel when they step into your plane and they're greeted by the cabin crew. But the challenge for these businesses is that they need to replicate that feel, that brand promise in the digital world. Consumers expect that continuity regardless of whether they're interacting in person or interacting through a digital medium. So to do this, businesses need technology that's as unique as their customer, that suits their unique needs. They need an integrated technology stack that delivers for their business. And even when a brand is all in on a single vendor like Sitecore, they still require other vendors and integrations to make the whole stack work for them. Brands need all of their vendors to work together to help them deliver on the promise to their customer. And that's why we believe the future is composable. We believe in a future where brands can assemble a stack as unique as their business, as unique as their customer. They can meet the needs of today's customer and exceed the expectation of tomorrow's. You can plug and play functionality to create the digital experience stack that's right for you and your business. And as your business grows and evolves, that stack can adapt at the speed of your customer. I think Bob from Accenture mentioned yesterday, we're talking about the speed of life. But we believe that composable means choice. Composable means flexibility, composable means unparalleled time to value, and composable means you're future-proofed against whatever tomorrow brings. And with Sitecore, that's here today. We reimagined the future of the DXP, a composable future where brands assemble the stack as they choose. And each of our composable products, the hexagons that you can see behind me, are Mac compatible. They're microservice-based, they're API-first, they're cloud-native, and they're headless. This means that they can plug and play really easily together. You can think of them like Lego bricks. You can assemble your unique stack with bricks from Sitecore, or you can choose to use bricks from another vendor. Our commitment is that each Sitecore product, will be best in class and work standalone in a best-of-breed stack. even if you choose one brick from Sitecore. However, we are developing the Sitecore products to be better together, that provides a full end-to-end, fully integrated DXP capability for customers who want to partner more strategically with Sitecore. But whether you buy one product or 10 products from Sitecore, our commitment remains the same. We will be a friendly neighbor in your tech stack and offer open APIs that allow you to connect to other vendors easily in your stack. Sitecore is the only vendor that has a complete end-to-end suite of composable products. Sitecore is the only vendor that can offer all of the capabilities of a composable DXP. And Sitecore is the only vendor that offers unlimited choice and flexibility in this regard. 12 months ago, this is what our composable stack looked like. We had moved quickly to acquire a number of businesses that could accelerate our path to the cloud. But it wasn't just about getting to the cloud. We needed technology that could support our composable vision. We didn't want revenue or lots of customers in these acquisitions. We needed technology that was proven at scale, that had the right architecture to underpin that vision. And we looked at products that were essentially born composable. So if you take, say, BoxEver, for example, it's now CDP and personalized. That's a Mac-compatible solution that, as we were building our business, we integrated with every CMS in the market. We integrated with every marketing automation tool in the market. We had to do that because that was our business model. And with Sitecore, we were able to take that and create a composable CDP and create a composable personalization engine. And I'm delighted to share that we've made tremendous progress on integrating these solutions, and I'm going to talk about that a little later. That said, you'll have heard Steve's announcements yesterday, and you'll see the 4 new hexagons on our diagram. We've been really busy this year, not just integrating, but innovating. And honestly, any one of these products could have carried this symposium speech, but we see an incredible opportunity to disrupt the DXP market. And the Sitecore team are laser-focused on making this happen. We're in a hurry. And the fact that we brought 4 products to market this year, 3 being developed completely in-house by our R&D teams, is a testament of the commitment of our teams, but also of Sitecore's culture of innovation. Now, don't worry, I'm going to spend plenty of time on these products in a bit. I'm excited like you are, and I'll get to them in a few minutes. I want to discuss one more thing with you. One of the things we constantly challenge ourselves in Sitecore is how do we make things simple? I'm really passionate about simplicity, and I believe there's a real elegance in simplicity. Pascal, the French philosopher and mathematician, once said, I would have written you a shorter letter, but I did not have the time. And conciseness, brevity, simplicity, it takes work. So the question we keep asking ourselves in Sitecore is, how do we make our products and our portfolio more accessible and easier to understand? Our composable suite is great. The flexibility, it's amazing. The breadth of the portfolio, it's outstanding. But it's a lot. There's a lot of information there. And it's likely we're going to be adding more very soon. So we've introduced the concept of clouds to group these products to make the portfolio a little bit more accessible. So you can see the purple hexagons make up the Content Cloud, the red make up the Engagement Cloud, and the teal make up the Commerce Cloud. And here it is in a much simpler graphic. Here are the 3 clouds that make up our composable DXP. The Content Cloud is our center of gravity in the Sitecore portfolio. It's really our heritage. In this, we've got full market-leading capabilities that cater to the end-to-end content lifecycle that focuses on collaboration. Focuses on collaboration, strategy, asset management, right through to the content delivery in the CMS. It's used by companies like Chanel and L'Oreal to manage their digital experiences online. The Engagement Cloud provides the customer data, the analytics, the AI, and personalization. You can think of it as the brain behind the digital experience. That's used by companies like Emirates Airlines, Honda, and a world of other companies to power the intelligence behind their digital experience. And the Commerce Cloud consists of our headless commerce platform, together with search and merchandising capabilities that provide strong, capable commerce solutions. This allows anyone who's interested in the Sitecore portfolio to kind of start at a higher level and get to grips with the value of the cloud and the proposition of each cloud and understand how it can benefit their business, and then they can dig in a little deeper into the composable products that I shared with you earlier. There's obviously a lot of talk about composable. I'm talking a lot about composable, but we haven't forgotten the product that has set the pace for the DXP market for many years. And although there's huge demand for our cloud products, we are continuing to invest in our platform DXP because we know there's geographies out there that aren't ready for public cloud. There are some industries that would still prefer to self-host due to regulatory or data residency concerns. So just the platform DXP will continue to be a key part of our product portfolio going forward. And a key point to note actually is that composability doesn't just work with the composable products. Composability allows customers who are on the platform DXP today to take advantage of our cloud products and start the journey to SaaS and cloud without having to upgrade. For example, a customer who might be on 8.2 XM, they might require more sophisticated data management or personalization capabilities. They can compose their current solution with CDP and personalized. Or a customer who wants to improve their DAM capabilities on XP 9.3, for instance, they can compose that installation with Content Hub DAM. So for customers who are on this product, feel confident that we're continuing to invest in this area. There will be a 10.3, it's coming in a few weeks, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. And we're already planning for 10.4 next year. So I'm going to shift gears now and talk a little bit more about the Content Cloud. We've been doing a lot of thinking about how we can best help our customers succeed in the digital world. We came to a rather unsurprising insight that the digital experience is first and foremost about content. And the content experience is the customer experience. We've got all the tools to listen, to understand, to analyze, to personalize, but it doesn't matter how personalized or targeted that communication is, if the content isn't delivered consistently in a way that resonates with the customer, it just won't land. So the experience is first and foremost about content. And that's why we're investing really heavily in this space. That's why we've doubled down on content. With Content Hub, we've always offered our customers outstanding capabilities to manage content and assets in the back office, from marketing work management, MRM, and associated content operations, right through to market-leading DAM capabilities that are powers global brands like Unilever, Hilti, and hundreds more. We didn't want to stop there, though. We knew we needed to do more, and we wanted to do more. So we've transformed our Content Cloud with 3 new products this year. XM Cloud was released earlier this year. It's our flagship product and a truly cloud-native enterprise CMS. Content Hub 1 is released today, game-changing headless CMS. And Search, also released today, is a powerful content search capability that allows us to power the search box. All of these products are developed in-house, brought to market in record time, thanks to the amazing work by our R&D teams. We released XM Cloud during the summer, and the response has been unbelievable. I think we've now got lots of customers in implementation of XM Cloud, and 2 of them, GE Healthcare and Cytiva Life Sciences, will be talking about their journey with XM Cloud over, I think, today and tomorrow. You should absolutely check out their sessions. And what you'll hear is that this product's a game changer, and that the time to value of a native cloud solution is simply unmatched. When we made the acquisitions last year, we spent a lot of time looking at CMS, obviously, but it became clear really quickly that nothing out there was as sophisticated or as fully featured as XM. We knew we needed to re-architect it for the cloud. It's got the enterprise credentials and features of XM, but now we've added the flexibility and scale of the cloud. It's got the best of both worlds. But before I talk more about that, let's check out this video. Okay, new mic. It's pretty incredible, right? There's a ton of innovation in XM Cloud, but there's three things that I really want you guys to understand. The first is that it's a cloud-native architecture and platform. It's fully decoupled and headless. It means that the front end is completely decoupled from the back end content management, and the two work in tandem. We've created a completely new suite of REST and GraphQL interfaces for content management and delivery, truly open APIs that are designed for the builders. It's a cloud-native cloud CMS. It's infinitely scalable and versionless, so it's the last Sitecore CMS upgrade that you will ever do. It supports modern content architectures like Jamstack and modern front-end frameworks like Next.js, together with all of the CDNs out there for content delivery. You know, I like to think of it as that we've retooled the CMS for the next generation of developers. The second big thing, and this is a big one, is that we've completely developed a new front-end authoring environment aimed specifically at making marketers and business users more productive. It provides site management and page and component authoring, all in a new, intuitive, modern user interface. You know, today's marketers, they struggle to create and launch sites without significant developer input. That kind of slows down their ability to move quickly. But with Sites, our new site manager, you can manage complex, multi-site, multilingual deployments easily in a visual interface. Not only that, our site templates allow a marketer to launch sites really quickly and safely. These can be extended by our partners to create a marketplace of templates for an organization that need to be able to scale the creation of campaign sites or landing pages. You may have heard Anne, the global head of digital from L'Oreal yesterday, explaining how they've built site factories to manage their enormous scale in Sitecore. Now we've got a site factory natively in the platform. The page building environment is intuitive, it's powerful and responsive. It offers the power to create game-changing experiences in a visual composer. You know, we've spent a lot of time on this over the last 12 months, and there's a huge amount of hugely exciting innovations in there. But one of the big ones is that we've created a new component builder that allows you to create JavaScript web components that work natively in a headless environment. These can be built visually, as you can see behind me, using drag and drop, or they can be built in code and use code pipelines to manage and publish them. But you can think of them as atomic units that can then be assembled into pages that ultimately get assembled into sites. We're building a visual studio for the headless world. The site in this demo actually is statically generated and powered by Next.js and Vercel. So when you hit publish, it actually gets compiled, published to the CDN instantly, and there's no IT required. So in a couple of clicks, we can launch a site like this now. What used to take months now just takes minutes. By the way, XM Cloud can consume structured content from any CMS now, as long as it has a GraphQL interface. And so this platform can help solve some of the usability woes traditionally associated with headless CMSs. You know, headless was supposed to be the panacea, but in reality, it really meant that everything required a developer to make anything happen, to get anything done. You know, we believe that marketers need to be able to create sites and pages and content using visual in-place editing. With XM Cloud, we've kind of delivered all of the promise and the capabilities and the productivity for a developer of headless without compromising the experience or the productivity of the business user or the marketer. This is something that no other vendor has in the market today. The third big thing to take away about XM Cloud is that it has embedded personalization, testing, and analytics. You know, one of the reasons people loved Sitecore DXP historically and XP historically was that personalization and testing was all fully integrated into the user interface in the solution. With XM Cloud, we're providing everything that XP had and more. To personalize a page is as simple as creating a new variant, assigning an audience, and hitting publish, all through a super intuitive UI, and it's the same for A/B testing. Personalization will happen at the edge for ultra-fast performance, and it all works natively in a headless architecture. In addition, XM Cloud has real-time analytics that provides insight into site performance, as well as the various personalizations and tests that you're running on your site at that time. All integrated into a single user interface, making marketers' lives super easy. You know, there's a key point that I'd like you guys to take away today. XM Cloud is our successor to XP. not XM, XP. And for about 80% of our customers, we believe that XM Cloud will provide all the capabilities they need and more. These capabilities are actually powered by the technology that we acquired in the Boxever acquisition. So to do that, it's an ultra-scalable solution, and the integration is as simple as a tag or a beacon on your site. For customers who need more sophistication, you can upgrade from XM Cloud to CDP for data management or to Personalize for better personalization with the click of a button, because the integration that you've done in XM Cloud will work for CDP and Personalize as well. It's a seamless upgrade with no additional migrations or integrations. So that's the big three for XM Cloud that I want you guys to take away. It's the platform and architecture. We've completely retooled it for the cloud-native world. It's our front-end authoring environment that is dramatically different and offers unparalleled marketer and business user productivity. And we've got embedded personalization and testing that provides everything that XP had and more. So I do really would strongly recommend that you go check it out in the core and see the demo. It is truly groundbreaking. That's XM Cloud. The second big addition that we're making to our Content Cloud is Content Hub 1. You know, we looked at the market, we spent a lot of time looking at the market, and we saw that there were use cases where brands needed a simpler, more agile solution to content management. You know, it could be a quick campaign site or a throwaway mobile app that needed to be built and live in weeks. You know, they needed a simpler content database approach to powering digital experiences. And the vendors in this space are known as headless CMSs. You know, these pure play headless CMSs, these platforms have a very, I would say, opinionated view of how to do content authoring, content modeling, content authoring, and content delivery. And you know, while XM Cloud has a headless architecture and is technically headless, you know, it's not a headless CMS as the market would define it. So we created Content Hub 1 as a new offering in this space. Content Hub 1 is a headless CMS. Content Hub 1 has all of Content Hub's powerful content modeling, content authoring, and edge delivery repackaged in a radically simpler proposition with a completely new UI and a simplified API focused exclusively on headless content management. It's built on the Content Hub platform, so you can be confident that it's a proven product with enterprise scale and performance. And it's an amazing product. You can see behind me that it's super simple to get started for a technical user. It will fully integrate with XM Cloud. And the really cool thing is that because it's the Content Hub platform, they share the same databases. You can upgrade from this to Enterprise DAM or Enterprise Operations and MRM, again, with the click of a button. Again, no migrations or no additional integrations required. But we're not done yet on the Content Cloud. We've got one final addition, and it's Sitecore Search. You know, when we acquired Reflection, now Discover, last year, a key part of that acquisition was, and the decision around the acquisition was influenced by just how great the underlying technology was. The team is a bunch of super smart ex-Googlers with deep search tech and AI expertise. So we knew they had the smarts to take this platform and abstract the technology away from e-commerce products and actually apply it to content also. You know, the first thing to note is that it's live on Sitecore.com today. You guys can check it out on your phones and on your laptops. It's really cool. It provides fast, predictive search, relevant content as you type. It anticipates your intent in milliseconds and actually tailors the search using AI. The marketer actually has full control over the faceting you can see on the sidebar, guided navigation and promotion, and it's all in an intuitive back office UI. You know, the marketer can easily manage the search experience without technical knowledge, which is a really big differentiator. It also has detailed search analytics and content analytics to allow the marketer to understand their search performance and tweak and adjust the search indexes as needed to make the experience as performant as possible. And in true composable fashion, we can index content from any CMS, not just XM or XM Cloud or Content Hub, any CMS. And as we index that content, we can federate that into a single search index and provide a unified search index, a unified search experience across multiple sites, whether they're Sitecore powered or not. You know, content has always been our center of gravity. And as you can see, we're focusing on this far more than any other vendor in the market. And because we believe the content experience is the customer experience, and we're going to be the content platform for the internet. So let's talk integration. I think one of the really exciting things about composability is that it offers endless flexibility and choice. But it can bring some complexity in terms of how the solutions are integrated. And what we're hearing from customers is that they would like the integrated feel of a monolith with the agility and upgradability of a cloud-based composable solution. Customers are tough, right? But I wanted to let you all know that we're making a huge inroads on integration, and we're all in on this space. I'm going to share some of the things we're doing now. Firstly, we've released a new cloud portal earlier this year. We released it in tandem with XM Cloud to centralize all administration and connectivity within the composable DXP. From a user perspective, it provides a single sign-on across all of our composable products and app switching capabilities across the whole portfolio. So if you're familiar with, say, Office 365 online, you log in and you get access to all of your Office tools immediately, and then you can app switch between Word and Excel really, really simply. We've got a very similar, very simple concept, and it's very familiar and easy to use. From an admin perspective, you're going to have a central point to manage everything related to your Sitecore composable DXP. User management, billing, application provisioning, and lots more. But as you can see from the screenshot, we can also manage external vendors in our portal, and we can manage those centrally as well. So we're not stopping until we're the gateway to your composable DXP, even if you're using other Lego bricks. On the face of it, it's a powerful administration portal, but there's something else that we're thinking about from a strategy perspective. Over the course of this year, we're going to be making some of our products completely self-serve online. This portal is going to be the central point where you can create an organization, activate a free trial of our product, all self-serve without ever having to talk to a salesperson. Initially, it's going to be Content Hub 1, Search, and Send are going to be available within this portal, but our intention, our ambition, is to make all of these products available and trialable online over the next 18 months. So I've got one last product to share with you. They keep coming. I'd like to introduce you to Sitecore Connect. It's an integration platform as a service, an iPaaS product provided to you by Sitecore. We've partnered with a company called Workato, one of the market leaders in this space, to create this, and it has proven enterprise scale and thousands of pre-built connectors to every vendor imaginable. There's going to be out-of-the-box connectivity to all of the Sitecore products and drag and drop configurability in a low-code, no-code environment to manage all of your integrations in and out of your composable DXP. So whether you're pulling in Salesforce CRM data into CDP, or publishing Content Hub content to Instagram, or integrating XM Cloud with Marketo, it's all available out of the box and can be set up in a couple of clicks. You can still bring your own integration platform or write integrations via our APIs, but we believe this brings a huge amount of flexibility and solves some of the integration tax of the composable DXP. One other thing that I'd like to share with you that's coming very soon is our new unified tracking and event streaming capability in CDP. This will allow us to create a unified tag for all the composable DXP and stream clickstream data from sources, from things like websites and apps, through to destinations that need to consume and analyze that data. It'll be as easy as dropping a sitecore.js on your website, and everything will click in, and you're good to go. We're going to focus initially on the Sitecore products because we want to unify our DXP first, but we will absolutely open this up to external products over the course of the year, and we'll be the central nervous system for data for your composable DXP. The other really cool thing is that because it flows through CDP, we're going to be able to unify identity across the portfolio. And it also means that because the data flows through a single pipe and then out into the rest of the DXP, we can centralize all the data in a CDP data lake and provide a complete unified analytics capability at the heart of our composable stack. So these are the building blocks that we're putting in architecturally that will be the basis for a whole bunch of new announcements when I talk to you next year. So we're making great progress on our Better Together story in the composable DXP. And whether you choose one product or lots of products from us, we're going to enable you to build and integrate the stack that allows you to succeed. It wouldn't be Symposium without a new platform DXP release. So I'm absolutely delighted to announce that 10.3 XM and XP will be available in a couple of weeks. Much of the innovation that we developed in XM Cloud has flowed back into the XM 10.3 release. It's going to have a brand new suite of REST and GraphQL APIs to enable modern developer workflows and integrations. We've replaced a lot of the code-based configuration and customizations that happen within the platform with webhooks, cloud-based webhooks, so we can start to draw a line and minimize the upgrade headaches. We've also added headless SXA and Next.js components to accelerate headless adoption and improve site performance. And we've leveled up our managed cloud offering with a range of new services that we think it's going to make a no-brainer to host your Sitecore solution with Sitecore. So as you can see, it's been quite a year. It's been quite an incredible journey to get to this point. When I stood before you guys last year, we made a commitment that we would share openly what we were building and more importantly, why we were doing it. It hasn't been easy, and I don't think we got everything right, but I think everybody appreciated our willingness to build in the open. And it feels like we've gained a lot more trust from the ecosystem. But we did deliver on the promises last year we made at Symposium, as you can see from the content in the session today. But in the spirit of being open and transparent, I did want to share one more thing with you guys. We've been cooking something up in our R&D lab over the past few months, and we're becoming increasingly excited about its potential. As you guys know, Order Cloud is an incredible headless commerce platform that is a market leader in the B2B space and in the marketplace space. It excels with customers who have complex commerce needs that need kind of a commerce solution that moves beyond like a single buyer or a single catalog. We've always felt that we could do more with it. So today we're sharing our intention around Project Affinity. It's going to expand Order Cloud and create a much broader commerce platform, particularly targeting B2C. There's two really big innovations that's happening here. The first, we're going to take IP from Discover and embed that into Order Cloud. They're not going to sit side by side. We're enhancing the Order Cloud solution with IP from Discover and adding things like extended capabilities like products, catalog, merchandising, analytics, and AI, all within the Order Cloud platform. We're also going to be able to add a completely new administration interface based on the Discover tech also. It will have all the power and flexibility of Order Cloud's headless platform with a range of new capabilities that will enable us to better serve a broader range of commerce customers. Secondly, we're going to create a storefront builder in XM Cloud with a suite of commerce components that can be assembled into pages in our visual authoring environment that I shared with you earlier. Together, we believe this is going to make Order Cloud a true competitor in the composable commerce space. And although we're early in the project, the team is assembled, we're cranking out features, and we expect to have this in the hands of early adopters by early next year. So unfortunately, that's it. That's all I got for you today. I could spend all day up here talking product, by the way, but before I wrap up, I would strongly recommend that you go attend some of the sessions from my team. They're going to get into the details on each of the clouds. And there's over 50 people from my product team here at the moment, covering all aspects of product. So to do so, I would strongly recommend you reach out and connect with them to learn more about specific products or integrations or features you're thinking about. They would absolutely love to talk to you. Thank you so much for coming out this morning. I do hope the content was useful and insightful. I'm around until the end of the week, so I hope I get the chance to speak to some of you over the coming days. Enjoy the rest of the show, and thank you again for taking the time for my session.